Hello, hello, hello to everybody. I am going to try to see if this works. Hi, Jen Halterman here, coming to you from my office and studio, and I'm gonna wait a few minutes and let people kind of join in. I've got a lot going on here. Hopefully you can hear me. If anybody logs on and you're able to let me know that you hear or see this. Otherwise, I'm going to share the information anyway so that people can get the news. I'm going to do some announcements here. And so with the new year coming, there's a lot going on there. And if you can't hear me, let me know. Tap, tap, tap. Let me know you can hear me, because that's important, because I'm using a different headset. And I just want to make sure that you can hear what I've got to say. What would be the point? You can just watch, I guess, but if you can hear, send me a little chat, little message in chat letting me know that you can hear me okay. So 2015 is coming to an end. I'm going to take these off because I don't need them today. 2015 is coming to a close. 2016 is coming in. I've seen so many periscopes about winding up the energy, about gathering our energy, about completion, about celebrating what we used to call failure and seeing it as the gift, the learning experience it was. There are so many things that we can do as a year comes to a close. So I just wanted to jump on here. I've got a few things coming up in the new year, and you're the first to get an official announcement. So again, if you can hear me, please chat, send a little chat message, say, hi, I can hear you, so that I know rather than to continue and you can't hear a thing. Hello? Can you hear me? Nope. Anyway, I'm going to keep talking, and maybe I'm talking to myself. But the announcement is that in 2016, I'm going to be doing a daily, I don't know, it's a daily practice, a daily ritual. You could say that is all about something that I do on my own, but I am going to be sharing it here on Periscope and on my website and on my Facebook page and that kind of thing. And that is that I am going to be doing Coffee and Inspiration. Thank you for the hearts. Coffee and Inspiration. And what that means is every day I'm going to be sharing a reading or a message. Maybe I'll pull a card. Maybe I'll quote a book. Something that inspires me. It's something that I do in my everyday life anyway. And I'm going to be sharing it. There's a lot of reasons why I'm sharing it. And the biggest one is why not? I do it anyway, so I'm going to be sharing it. So that is going to be, it's Coffee and Inspiration. I love coffee. I love inspirational things that kind of propel me forward. And so I'm going to be doing that. And here's an example of what I'm going to be doing. I don't know if you have read the book Illusions. There you go. It's a Richard Bach book. It's kind of old. I don't know even when it was published. But anyway, in this book, it talks about the reluctant Messiah. It's 1977. I was 6, just so you know. But I love this book, and it talks about the adventures of a reluctant Messiah. And in the book, there is a little handbook that is referred to that is read, and you're supposed to be able to pick up the book and open it, and it'll have a message for you that to help you through whatever it is you're going through. And so I happen to have a copy of that book. It's really sweet. They've done it in kind of a you know, crushed velvet. And this is something that I refer to regularly. So say I've got a question about 2016. For anybody here on the Periscope, what would the message be? I open a page. Okay, I'm going to go to that one because that's the one that showed. Forget about faith. You don't need faith to fly. You need to understand flying. How does that apply to your life? That's an interesting one to do. So some of the things that I'm going to be doing is sharing little messages like that. So little things that catch my attention, little moments that maybe inspire me that maybe I can share with you. So similar to that is I've got my I like that Allie Crow says her home deck. This deck is really home to her. She loves it, and I have mine here. It is by John Holland, and it's the Psychic Tarot. And I love this deck, and so I got this deck here. And I'm just going to pull a little card. Will somebody send a chat? Say something in chat. I want to make sure this is working, because I'm not sure that it is. It's not usually so quiet here, so maybe chat is off. Not that I would know what to do if it wasn't working. I would have no idea. So if you could say something in chat, I'd appreciate it. It shows that maybe chat is working. So anyway, you can just be quiet. So I'm going to draw a card, and here is the message of the card. I don't know what these cards have different houses or categories, and they are the physical, the mental, emotional, spiritual, and then they're the kind of the main pathways cards. He has specific words. I'm trying to use words that are easy to understand. This is a spiritual card, and the message is, I'm going to show it to you, the waiting game. Look at that. Notice the tree and the hourglass. Notice the rings. The waiting game. I'm very curious about this, so I'm actually going to look it up in the book. A lot of times I don't do messages from the book, but today I'm going to because of what this Periscope's about. I just want to come on here and offer something, and this is a message. This card indicates that you've worked hard to set things in motion in certain areas of your life, and you're now waiting for the results to come to fruition. Whew, somebody need this message. The number 2 is about choice and decisions. It's a number 2 in the spirit. It's the second card in the spirit kind of house of the cards. And about choice and decisions. In the past, you may have been afraid to make decisions or choices, but now you're no longer held prisoner by the fear or the constraints of old beliefs. Expect the best and be open to limitless power of your intuition, which is presently very strong. Trust and use it to assist you. How's that apply to what's going on in your life as you get ready to step into a new year? Even if it's just another day for you, or if it's a big deal, whatever it is, how does that apply? Achievement, success are assured, but once obtained, don't let it change you. Remember who you are, the effort that it took to get you to this point, and the gratitude you need to show to people who helped you. Stay on your spirit path, for it will continue to guide you on the journey of your soul. Who does that go out to? Wow, that was a very, very specific message. So thank you for being here. This reading is just, I'm not going to be doing readings every day. It's just something that I wanted to do just because. It's just a random Periscope. But for those of you who don't know, I have a radio show on Blog Talk Radio, and it's called Lighten Up. Lighten Up with Jen and Sherry, in fact. And Sherry is my co-host. She and I do Lighten Up on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and in 2016, I am changing that. I'm going to go back to doing 5 days a week. I used to do 5 days a week on another radio show I had. And so you will be able to find Lighten Up on Blog Talk Radio with Jen and Sherry. And Sherry will be with me sometimes. I will have other guest hosts with me at other times. We will be talking about all kinds of things. And most of all, it's about how do you lighten up about life. So many times people are really stuck in some heavy energy. And this show is all about how do you get through it? How do you keep choosing you? How do you keep lightening up? How do you keep growing and moving forward? And so I would love to have you join me there. You can go to, here's my little information. You can go to Facebook and follow me at, I'll back up, Jen Halterman Now. Also, you can go to my website, jenhalterman.me. Nice reflection on the Twitter, huh? But there you go. There's my information, and I would love to have you join me and see what applies to you. I'll be showing up, having coffee, probably be in jammies. Probably have some bedhead. Just saying. Why not, right? And so I will be showing up every day for Coffee and Inspiration, just sharing thoughts, sharing inspiration that comes, maybe an idea. Maybe I'll just, randomly read something, whatever it is that I feel inspired to do. And that is what this is about. Coffee and Inspiration. It's a hashtag. You can follow it. And anytime that something applies to that, because anything that I do on a Periscope, I will be sharing on Twitter as well as Facebook. And so you'll be able to follow the hashtag, and that'll give you the resources, references that I do on those broadcasts. So thank you so much. I hope that whatever you choose, whatever your beliefs are, about a year coming to a close and new year embarking, I hope that you have a really light attitude about it, that you approach it with joy and playfulness, that you really get into the feeling of possibility and expansion as you move forward, because that is why choose something hard and heavy. If it's up to you, choose something light and playful. That's just my perspective. But anyway, this is Jen Halterman. I'm going to sign out now because I have another call to get on, but I wanted to do this Periscope today really quickly. Thank you for those of you who are here. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I love that some of you watch live and that some of you watch on Periscope TV, and I look forward to talking